Some of y'all missed the drama. Well, it's back.
But this is completely unacceptable.
Bilal tests Shaeeda to see if she just wants him for his money by picking her up from the airport in a van that's not his and taking her to his modest childhood home.
Just to see that if I did live here, will you still be with me?
I know. Kind of petty, but at the same time, it was a smart move. Because unfortunately, Shaeeda shows her true character.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Undertake Media. As you can see in the title, you see the video so far. Let's see if this young lady will actually accept this man playing mind games with her. Playing and acting like he doesn't have it just so he can see if this is the woman he really wants to be with. Let's see how she is towards him in this video.
Let's get into Bilal and Shaeeda. Quick background info. Bilal works in real estate. He's pretty well off financially. He has a nice home and he drives a Mercedes Benz. But he comes from humble beginnings.
Okay. He has a good career. He has the fancy cars. He has the nice look. He's a pretty well off guy. Why wouldn't she want him?
I do appreciate nice things. Nice suits, love watches. However, at the end of the day, I didn't grow up in the suburbs. I grew up in the hood. That really makes me who I am.
Something else that makes Bilal who he is his Muslim faith.
This is really the center of who I am. It's the root of what makes Bilal Bilal.
Bilal has been divorced from his ex-wife, who he is still close with, for 7 years, and they share 2 children together. Now let's get into his fiancée, Shaeeda.
She's 37 years old. She's a yoga instructor.
And she's from Trinidad and Tobago. These two met the good old 90-day fashion way.
Okay, that's a turn on for a man. She's a yoga instructor, flexing, stretching them legs in different positions that he's never freaking had. Makes sense why he would want her.
How do you guys meet?
Really just through social media.
Brother, I know you be on Facebook flexing and all that other
I
stuff.
really don't.
Yeah.
Did this woman just call him brother? Girl.
You really
Not
do.
so much.
And how we're about to see Shaeeda behave, I'm wondering what is it about Bilal that truly made her interested.
That check.
And we were talking and things were vibing well. And then I was like, I have to see you. I have to see you in person. And that's when I made plans to visit her.
After talking to Shaeeda for a while over the phone, Bilal went to meet her in person for the first time in Trinidad. And after spending only 7 days physically together, he proposed.
Proposed? Boy, are you desperate? What? Proposed? After 7 days? Oh my God. See, that yoga instructors be getting paid. Them yoga instructors be getting the men, okay? Because they be doing some things that men ain't never seen. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm about to get into some yoga.
Due to COVID and the visa process, it's been almost 2 years since they've seen each other. Now they're about to live together and get married.
Sounds a little weird.
It is. Anyway, because Bilal has trust issues from his past, he comes up with this master plan to pick Shaeeda up from the airport in a van that's not his.
She told me she's a ride or die. So let's put that to the test.
And take her to his childhood home in the hood to see if she really loves him for who he is or what he has.
Okay, so we're starting off testing. I'm going to test you to make sure that your love is real, okay? I'm going to test you to let you know that everything that I posted on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever is really fake and that this is not who I really am. So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to test you.
Throughout the entire time they've been talking, Bilal has never shown her where he lives or the car he drives. All she's seen is a blank white wall when they video chat. I'm guessing she still decided to come to America without seeing where she's going to live because she figured Bilal has money, based off his Facebook.
So I want to say, why didn't you ask questions at the beginning? Where do you live? What kind of community do you live in? What is your lifestyle like? Are these questions that she asked him, or are these just things that she trusted? Because for you to be coming from a whole nother country, you want to be cautious of what you're about to get yourself involved with and what you're about to experience in America. You could have been meeting up with a guy who was crazy as hell. And maybe he is.
I know you be on Facebook flexing and all that.
The fact that your ex-wife knows this about you says something. You be on Facebook flexing and all that. Don't sit up there and act like you don't and be surprised when this beautiful woman comes over from another country expecting what you put out.
Excited to come here. It's been like a dream come true. It's finally here.
Right when Bilal and Shaeeda hit the door to head to the car, it didn't take long for his material possessions to come up.
I just want to get to know him all over again, to be quite honest, and just get more acquainted with one another.
Look at him. He looks like he's about to set you up. Yeah, you just don't know what's coming. That's what that smell looks like to me.
I'm looking forward to see a lot of things. You know, he has been hiding from me, let's be real. So I'm looking forward to going home, seeing his house, seeing his car.
Oh, Bilal's face says it all.
Why are you surprised? She has not seen you in over 2 years. You went to her country. Let's not forget, you went over to her country, seeing how she lived, seeing the type of car she drives, seeing the type of lifestyle she's living in. And because she says she's excited to see how you're living, you look surprised. Why are you surprised? I want to know how you living too. You doing all that flexing and stuff on the Facebooks and Instagrams. Hell, we want to know. We want to know.
Here we are. You take this?
Yeah.
Did she get sad?
Yeah.
Huh?
I thought it was this one.
Oh, you thought this? Nah.
Yeah, she thought it was that. You doing all that flexing and stuff on the internet. I'ma think something too. You can't be flexing and being flashy and then coming to pick me up. Where's the bling at? Where's the money? Where's the money?
You put my things in all this trash.
What's that?
You didn't put my things in all this trash.
What are you, my mom?
This is trash. You put my bag inside there like that?
That's not trash.
This is trash. Think I see a little rat or something.
That is my toolbox. What are you talking about?
He have to hide. But just the mere fact that he's flipping houses and buying property, I know that costs a lot of money. So I know that his finances has to be at a certain up there, and that is not the type of van I expect him to drive.
Now, I understand that she knows the type of money that he's bringing in, supposedly, right? He's supposed to be bringing in some money. Now, she's expecting him to drive something a little bit more fancier than the van. But one thing I can say is just because someone has money does not mean they need to drive the most expensive car, the most luxury car ever. That does not mean that all the time. Some people are just wise with their money. Some people don't like to just spend money because they have it. So I think that it is still very smart of him if he doesn't spend his money on dumb stuff.
But this is completely unacceptable. I love you, babe, but you're losing points.
You kind of lost little points with me. I'm a firm believer about appreciating what you have. Because here's the thing about life. Things happen all the time. You know, I know people who've had wealth and they lose it. And they have to go back to their humble beginnings. I was hoping that, you know, she would be a little like, oh, wow, like, this is your car? Okay, you know, I didn't think that it would go the way that it went.
Even if she did give you that same reaction that you thought she was going to give you, you would have still felt some type of way. So don't sit up here and try to make it look pretty like she could have said it better. She meant what she said, clearly.
Fast forward to when they get to the house. Shaeeda the Shade Queen comes out full force.
Oh, babe. A home from the 1900s. Must be an antique.
It's called historic.
Hey.
So this is obviously living room. This is where we watch TV at and stuff like that. Pray.
Babe, that's feeling.
Yeah, I gotta get that done.
It looks like it could collapse on us any moment now.
Okay, I do understand. Now listen, let me get this right. That's not a bad house. To me, I think that's a pretty nice house. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? You probably talked a good game to this lady. You probably told her how much money you make. You probably told her the things that the type of lifestyle you're living. We're not going to sit here and just act like out of 2 years, you was not telling her something about how you live. Even if this is the case, that this is your childhood home, and I guess somebody still lives there. Clearly, somebody still lives there. You can't fix that roof. Like you can't fix it up just a little bit. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money, but you can't fix it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on, just a little bit.
This place is not the place I want to be at. I was not expecting this.
Expecting this right here?
Yeah. Is there any rats in the kitchen?
Do I look like a person who
Well, the ceiling is falling. Right now, I don't even know who are you because you showed up in a panel van. I am not comfortable moving to a first world country like United States and having to live like if I'm in the 1900s. You can do better. We can do better.
When did you read in the Quran where it says you need to provide a mansion?
No, he didn't just bring in the Quran. It also says that you shouldn't be lying and playing mind games in the Quran. I'm just saying.
For a mansion.
Okay, then. That's the point I'm making.
That's the point I'm making.
Nothing about this house says you.
You want something to eat?
Yeah, something that's from a clean bowl, yeah.
Yeah, well, I can order something. I know you don't want to eat in my
You have
room.
enough money for that? When Bilal came to Trinidad, he seemed like a pretty much put together type of guy. You know, he had Louis Vuitton luggage. He dressed really nice, dapper. So I was expecting the home to kind of suit how he looks.
Did you hear what she just said? When he was in her country visiting her, he had a whole different style. He was a whole different man. He was a whole different guy that was having this whole different persona about him. And now that she's in America, he's showing her something totally different. And yes, it's wrong. And yes, that is called mind games, gaslighting.
We have a lot of work to do before we could even cross the bridge of getting married.
I just don't go with the image that you carry.
Yeah.
You cannot fight me down for being shocked.
Well, you keep saying an image.
The
What
image
is the
that you
image?
carry, baby. You came to Trinidad with your Louis Vuitton baggage, wearing expensive watches and belts. And now to come in this little humble abode, it's not, how do you say it? It doesn't suit you.
He has no clue that what she wants, he has.
I definitely wouldn't want to marry somebody who just wants me for my money. I'd rather, for 100% for sure, want to marry somebody who wants me for what I am.
Coming from her perception, I'm sure she wants to marry somebody that's not lying to her about his lifestyle. I'm sure she wants to be with someone who is secured in his lifestyle so she can be secured in hers for him. These are things that you guys have to realize. You can't lie to somebody and expect them to be, acting a certain way once they find out the truth about you. When you're acting as if you have it, that you could take care of her, that you could provide for her, and that you could provide a healthy home for her, and then she comes over from another country and see that was all a lie. Yes, you do have some things to work on, and one thing is the lying part. And on her end, that's what I feel like she's saying, like, hey, he lied, pretty much. He lied to me. So that might be a red flag in her books.
Next week, Bilal is taking Shaeeda to where he actually lives. Now I'm assuming he's going to tell her this was all a test.
So once he tells her this is all a test, how does he know that she's going to even want to stay with him? How do you know that she wants to be with you? Maybe she would consider you a liar. Have you thought about that? What if the tables are turned and she just goes back home?
Gotta eat lunch over at my mom's house.
Will you still be with me if she doesn't like me?
Probably more than likely not.
You're going to have her meet your mother at your actual house that you live in. So she just talked bad probably about your mama's house, because that might be your mother's house that y'all were just in, And what's messed up is if that's your mother's house that you guys were visiting before you actually went to your real house, buddy, you got to help moms out. You got to help her on that damn ceiling and fix them cracks in that wall and stuff. Get her a new TV, a flat screen or something, you know. But anywho, I'm really curious about what's going to happen, if the mother's even going to like her, if she's going to like the mother, or she just feels like he's a liar and she's going to waste her time with a gaslighting man that's insecure low-key about her anyway. So stay tuned for the next Undertake Media video, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks for tuning in with your girl Versi. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that share button. And stay tuned for the next underground gossip here on Undertake Media.